Nate, for anybody in the country. He's on the floor with the rest of his team in orange and Kentucky in their home white. This night with denim. It's the denim blue as a throwback to the '96 national championship team and their denim. Felix Okpara, by the way, is available tonight for Tennessee. He's been out for a few games. He will not start, but he is available, which gives them another big man. Dwayne Brown throws it up, and alley-oop to Estrella. It's 2-0.
Kentucky, you're going to have to defend multiple sides of the floor tonight. Tennessee got that ball to the third side. An easy rack attack from Brown.
Kentucky starting five. You focus on Malachi Moreno, who has been outstanding lately, the big man in the middle. Mark Pope says we want to get the ball in his hands more and more. Oweh got a chance for three. Foul prone, and again, that's why the availability of Okpara is so important. So Oweh goes to the line, the 66% free throw shooter, and can't get that to go.
You don't want those drives by Oweh to result in N1s.
Gillespie pulls up, and he throws it all the way to the roof, and it falls into the bucket.
Well, he was good in the first matchup off the bounce with that jump shot, and a good clean start for Gillespie in this one.
Yeah, Mark Pope reminded us he was 4 of 4 off the bounce, which was what we just saw. He'll get it low to Moreno. Quickly defended by Brown, but Cade, the whole denim thing, he wanted it a couple of different times earlier, and this is the night they get a chance to debut it. You see some of the coats on some of those kids from the '96 team who are now just young men.
Boy, a really good slip by Yelovich off that baseline out of bounds under, making Tennessee play for that aggressive defense.
Ament Oweh, always giving up about 6 inches on the defensive end to Ament. Boswell, hard drive, really difficult pass. Did that go off Yelovich? No, it did not. It went through his legs. It's a turnover. And Boswell and Barnes are both suggesting that hit Yelovich. Yeah, I thought it might have too.
It is awfully early for a coach's challenge right now if you're Rick Barnes, as close as this game's going to be going down the stretch.
Moreno deep, too deep, and he gets it to go.
Kentucky going right at Tennessee early in this game. 3 out of their opening 4 possessions.
Ament pulls. That's no good. Yelovich, good rebound on the defensive end. Oweh sees a lane. He lays it up and in. Moreno with one of those roadblock screens helped clear the lane.
Man, how good is Oweh in the open floor? The combination of strength, speed, and power.
Gillespie had a 3, pulled it to a 2, and knocked it down.
Yeah, I like his decision, though. He took up the slack, knocked down the open 15-footer. Boy, if you're Kentucky, you've got to be physical against those Tennessee screens in the half court.
Aberdeen speed, and he lost his control, then the ball. Oweh trying to stay in front of Boswell, did a good job.
This league's just gonna be a slugfest, Ravi, for the next 5 or 6 weeks, even into Nashville in the SEC.
Sophomore, 6'11", 240, who Rick Barnes thinks has the potential of the world here, given his size, his great footwork. He missed the free throw there, and it's a 12-8 Tennessee lead.
Keep an eye on that free throw number for Tennessee, 68% in league play, not good.
Another good hands by Gillespie to knock it away from Oweh.
Boy, they ambush the ball, do they not, the team in orange?
They do. There's Oweh, and that one does not go down. Up and in, and that is...
On the glass, man, that's when the game begins, and Brandon Garrison in those slick denim uniforms. It's not the denim, it's what's in them, as Mark Pope has said over the last few days.
Say that again. It's not the denim.
Not the denim. It's what's in them. They won a national title in those bad boys, so he knows.
There he is, the coach and the captain of that 96 team. The coach of that team, of course, Rick Pitino. You talk about college basketball and atmospheres. What a victory they got over the University of Connecticut last night in a slugfest at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, people talk about the SEC being the most physical league. That game last night between St. John's and UConn was just body blow after body blow, and a huge win for Rick Pitino. Gave UConn their, what, second loss?
Yep, 21-2, I think. And Estrella missed one inside. Those are the types of points they think Estrella should be converting at a higher rate. Jasper Johnson into Garrison. Difficult pass with a left to Owe, who kind of stopped his cut.
With a turnover for Kentucky, starting to pile up early in this game, just a little.
By a seal off by Carey. Great hustle there by the fresh. You know, with Cam Williams' injury, and Kentucky, like so many teams, have been bitten by the injury bug.
Yeah.
He had to step in. The kid from Harlan, Kentucky, has played well. Had a famous sort of shush after he knocked down a big three against Arkansas to the crowd. This is a crowd you want loud as Garrison backs his butt all the way down, denied by Brown. Well, we know what Brown can do for them on that trip.
What tremendous rotation down by Dwayne Brown. The timing of his rotation, Ravi, was exceptional.
Boswell, a soft pass, and again, we're diving into the hardwood. And a fight for it, and the possession.
Tennessee comes to town. These games mean more.
They beat Syracuse in the final 76-67. And that team, of course, was coached by Pitino and captained by Pope. Ament, line drive short on a three to miss. And Yelovich with a defensive rebound.
Yeah, Tony Delk was the MVP of that Final Four. He actually made 7 threes in the national title game to beat Syracuse. That still is tied for the most made threes in the title game with Steve Alford back in 1987, and then Dave Seeger for Oklahoma versus Kansas in '88. 7 made threes by Tony Delk that night.
Been the dominant program in the SEC as Yelovich will line up a three that's off to the right. With their SEC titles, with their tournament titles, and of course as recognizable a college basketball brand as there is in the world, the University of Kentucky. Estrella, an easy one there.
So good as a short roll is Estrella. Ravi, he gets that ball and immediately his eyes go to the rim. Where's the help coming from? Do I have one for myself or a drop off? Tough to handle with that type size and those kind of paws.
And you see the way Ament's impacted the game, Jimmy. That was his 3rd assist. He doesn't have a point yet.
Wow,
and Owe pulls his way in as they celebrate that natty. Estrella inside, no. Rebound battle won by Moreno as he and Brown. A couple of freshmen got caught up there.
Ravi, another missed 4-footer by Tennessee in this first half.
Aberdeen all the way to the basket.
That cannot happen. I applaud Aberdeen. He took exactly what the defense gave him, but no one was talking, pointing with an urgency for Tennessee.
Sellout crowd of 20,000 plus on its feet. Ament sits him down.
That is classic backside bomb by Tennessee to reverse that ball with 2 passes.
He's trying to do it again, bull his way to the baseline. That time cut off. They'll start this with 10 on the shot clock. Estrella edges out on Aberdeen to leave a good 3-point shooter, Noah. Aberdeen launch. Too strong, and how Rick Barnes has coached him.
Well, he made the perfect decision for Nate Ament. He needed someone that's going to hold him accountable every day. You know Coach Barnes is going to do that, but also believe in him and keep his spirit going. Nate Ament's the 13th McDonald's All-American in the history of Tennessee basketball. You knew eventually it was going to click, and it certainly has.
Right, so he's out of the game. Chandler into the game, made a nice pass to Owe. Estrella got it, got rid of it too quickly, and Yelovich grabbed the board.
Yeah, why rush? He's got a wingspan advantage on the inside, Estrella does.
Aberdeen, very difficult turnaround at the free throw line.
I think that's where Kentucky's at their best right now. Early offense, one-on-one with Aberdeen or Owe.
Gillespie, that one is off. And that's going to be on Chandler, who came in.
And into the game was your best option. The problem is none of those guys have the length to take away the vision of Nate Ament and his game.
And Estrella is underneath. He now has Garrison on him. Gillespie, 10 seconds on the shot clock for Boswell. He pulls up. No good, out of bounds, off carry. Jimmy, the great basketball continues. We've seen it all day. They've been great games. Halftime report will certainly get you up to date on everything. But next, we go out to Provo, Utah for number 8 Houston and number 16 BYU.
Ravi, 2 possessions ago, Nate Ament came off of a ball screen and found that 15-foot pull-up jump shot. There's another freshman in the country that can do it with that type of length. This is the kid from BYU coming up next, A.J. DeBonta. But those 2 dudes are elite for that length and the pull-up ability.
Aberdeen got by his man, laid it up, just came up a little short. Ament tweaked his left leg. He looks like he's okay. Gillespie, another high arcing 3 that finds the bottom.
What a pass by Boswell to get out in front of the play and find Gillespie circling behind.
But Gillespie 14, Ament 11. They have 25 of Tennessee's 31. Diabate downloaded and take it. Aberdeen, yes. Corner 3 gives a look to the Tennessee bench on his way back. And Garrison's going to get called.
They can run some hammer action on the backside to get guys freed up, but both teams are terrific at moving the ball.
We've had 6 free throws, and that's the first one that's gone through the net is Estrella. A 66% free throw shooter knocks it down. And the lead 32-25 for Tennessee with 5 minutes to go.
We forget Estrella is just a redshirt sophomore. 6'11", 245, was a top 100 kid out of high school, has battled some injuries. His mom played 4 years at Boston College. He's got a tremendous future, 13 and orange.
Out of Scarborough, Maine, used to play high school basketball against Cooper Flagg. Best basketball player to come out of that state. Amen. Stop it. Just stop it. He buries another 3.
I'm not sure what Otega Owe was thinking because Nate Amen has seen a really big rim. And Otega Owe just got about a step too far off of Nate Amen in that corner.
Amen 14, Gillespie 14. Combined, they have 8 threes between them. Owe spun, he kicked it out of bounds. It'll be 10. Been a 2-man show though tonight between Ament and Gillespie. They've outscored Kentucky by 3 points.
And 10 seconds in, they've already gotten the ball, Tennessee, to the 3rd side of the floor.
Henderson, backup point guard, both shoulders taped into the game. Ament on Chandler. Good entry to Carey. That's going to be off, but he picks up the fight. Is being so high. He is a defensive nightmare matchup for every opponent.
Yeah. Kentucky now is going to extend their zone press a little bit. Gillespie just single-handedly works his way through it. Versus zone look by Kentucky in this game. They'll switch it out till about 10 seconds and normally match up man-to-man, short clock.
Well, Gillespie's going to try. And a rare miss from 3 for Gillespie tonight. Just about 1 second difference, shot and game clock here in the first half. Estrella, Owe. No good, rebound with 10 seconds to go. It's Tennessee basketball.
Yeah, so the ball screen, get downhill. You got 6 seconds to work with.
Gillespie. No good. Yeah, they got it. That's right. Johnston was holding.
We don't believe Tennessee's going to make 8 threes again in the second half. But, man, let's be in that airspace and make sure.
Well, that's a good start.
Yes,
they have that play diagram. Moreno got it in his hands. And Owe with a backdoor cut.
Yeah, just burn that initial pressure off that Tennessee came out with.
So they move Chandler onto Ament to start the second half. Gillespie gives a look up at the shot clock, sees it now, says 8, penetrates. Ooh, Owe. They come down with. Second one is good as Yelovich and Brown meet on the hardwood. This was a very, very loud building as they celebrated the '96 national championship team. They keep looking for things to get excited about, and that's going to be a reality that he may go. Can't wait for Houston, BYU tonight, 10:30 Eastern time. Head back to the hotel room and get set for some unbelievable basketball out west. Basketball's been great all day long.
Well, two of the top 5 or 6 freshmen in the country going at it. Kingston Fleming's. What I like about his game, he can do it all, but Kelvin Sampson's allowing that kid to play about 32 minutes a game. I think that's the second per minutes played that Kelvin Sampson puts on the floor. That's how much trust he has in Kingston Fleming's.
Fleming's just another one of those freshmen, Jimmy. How many freshmen this year do teams design their plays to go to when you need a bucket? And Fleming's is one of them. Brown's a freshman. He got denied by another one, Moreno. 7 on the shot clock. Dangerous time with Gillespie, and the ball splits the defense. Lays it up, no good. Offensive rebound, Boswell. He will stick his nose anywhere.
Well, he is first to the fight, is he not, Boswell?
Wide open, Estrella for an easy one.
That's all Bishop Boswell, though. That loose ball rebound is a loose ball assist.
Aberdeen separates and gets the friendly roll here at Rupp.
I just think Denzel Aberdeen is thinking, what did I do the last time against Tennessee in the second half?
Yep.
I went isolation basketball and went downhill.
That's off of Amen. Chandler wins the race to the ball. He's got Yelovich with him, finds him for the flood. Down to 9. Chandler is all over Nate Amen. Boswell, hard cut. Up, and 2 free throws coming, Aberdeen.
And being patient, not breaking his spirit, staying hard on him, driving him every day, holding him accountable. It's probably about as good a job as he's done as a head coach.
Which says a lot, given the players he's had over his career, including Kevin Durant and, of course, Grant Williams at Tennessee, to name just a few. Yelovich was straight on, but a long rebound. Goes to Brown, who's starting to rack up a pretty impressive total when it comes to rebounds. Seven boards for the freshman Brown. Sets the pick. Ament went off the backboard, and that wasn't good. Numbers favor Tennessee back on defense.
Wow,
and how about the hands of Boswell?
What a rip by Bishop Boswell.
Good hands by Chandler. Back to Ament. Up and in.
But again, another play triggered by 3 in orange.
Yep.
A program built on hard work, and no one outworks Bishop Boswell.
Lead was 9, now back to 13. Boswell, the unsung hero. Chandler knocks down another 3. Colin Chandler, second of the night.
I'm a big Colin Chandler fan, man. He's fast and forceful with his ball fakes, his shot fakes. Shoot that thing with confidence.
Brown head down, cleared space, threw it up. That was denied. Out of bounds, Kentucky basketball.
Kentucky already has been stuck with 5. And Kentucky was down 17 in Knoxville and found their way back, and they're trying to scratch and claw right now as well. Brandon Garrison immediately gets his eyes looking for the cutter, and Diabate says, here I am. And
no way to inbounds. Diabate, boy, that one was easily picked if Boswell had raised up or someone yelled to him. Owe throws it up to the rim. That may have been a pass, and Garrison comes down with it. And now finds Johnson, who takes the 3. Can't make it. That one may have gone off Boswell, and it did. Kentucky may be out hustling them right now.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, Boswell trying to wedge rebound on that backside. You think he got caught in a size mismatch. So you got to wedge and fight. Those coaches' challenges, Ravi, they're so crucial, man, in a tight game like this, knowing you might need one down the stretch.
Fascinating lineup that he's got out there. There's no Chandler, there's no Yelovich, and there's no Moreno. Johnson, strong left hand, up, no good, but he draws the... Kentucky's last lead, for those wondering, 8-7. Gillespie, open 3. That's no good. Estrella had it, and Brown turned the wrong way. He would have had a layup. Amen has the ball 40 feet from the bucket with 5 seconds to go. Brown. No good. Moreno has it. This could be a 1-point game.
Really good ball screen defense by Kentucky, Ravi, on that possession.
Johnson to make it a 1. No. Pretty play. Gillespie, no good. Tipped by Brown, no good. Tennessee this half is 2 of 13 from the floor. Chandler. And how about the empty trips for the Cats the last 3 possessions?
Does Rick Barnes slow this thing down a little bit? The last 4 times these 2 teams have played, we've not gotten above the 67 possessions. And Rick Barnes again, play calling right now in front of his bench. Can he get 10 in orange involved? He's down there, they're gonna run floppy action for him.
Update the stats. Tennessee is 2 of 15. That's 13% this half. And Ament wasn't quick enough with the trigger, so Johnson back on him. Baseline contact at the buzzer, no good. They'll call the shot clock by.
In the second half, a brutal 2 for 15 from the floor.
I think Oweh's belief in himself was best exemplified by that block from behind that he was called for a foul on, which appeared to be very clean. 2 of 15 this half for the Vols, as Jimmy just said, trying to get something going. And they're starting again, late clock, 7. Amen to Estrella, to Brown. Beautiful 3 big man play.
That is Rick Barnes out of a timeout, especially on the road in a tight game. He's going to jackhammer that ball inside. What a find from Estrella to Brown.
Jesper Johnson works on the big man, lays it up and in.
Again, left and lefter. You've got to sit on that left side and make 2 in white do something else.
Similar setup to that last series. This time Ament spins to the free throw line. Evans penetrates. That's no good. Estrella can't get it to go. Another offensive rebound and a fresh 20. Evans will shoot. How about Estrella and the height advantage for Tennessee showing itself.
The best offensive rebound team in the country is the team in orange.
They're 15th of the game to only 6 for Kentucky. Amen, pretty move. No, but he will draw the whistle.
Every game is magnified now in this league and across the country, and every possession is magnified in a game like this at the under 8.
How about the minutes Jesper Johnson is getting on the floor? Bounce pass, Oweh, great cut.
He is so good starting on the left side on a dribble. Handoff, get into his NASCAR cuts, getting downhill, turn it to that left shoulder. He is a force.
20,000 on their feet here at Rupp Arena. Good hands, Moreno, and he can't keep it inbounds.
Well, Oweh coming out of that timeout. Mark Pope says, here's my guy. I'm going to let you come off of a cut right there. That's just that NASCAR cut, turning to his left, full speed with force. One of the sweet plays that Mark Pope goes to out of timeout for Oweh.
4 games in his career against Tennessee. He'd never gone over 14 points. He's got 18, and he's made 9 of 15 shots. 0-0 in white. Gillespie, Estrella, that's blocked. Amen, good ball fake, but he is called with a shot clock violation. Give Kentucky's defense credit, Jimmy. They have been outstanding this half. Tennessee is 3 of 20.
They have been the more physical team in the second half. Kentucky has. It's hard to out-physical Tennessee. And that's exactly why they're within a made basket of Rupp Arena exploding.
You ask those around the Kentucky program, so what's changed? The word they use is they've gotten way more physical than they were at the beginning of the year.
Their bigs practice a lot of times with boxing gloves on for segments in practice right now.
Chandler, great dish. Moreno, boy, what hands, and no whistle. Oswell was surrounded by 5 shirts that were white. 3 no good, going the other way. They're going to get ball.
Shot clock, Kentucky flying around. Diabate, Chandler, Moreno, Oweh getting hot on the defensive end at the right time.
Away, baseline. Oh my goodness! He got it to go, and Kentucky's got its first lead since 8-7. Oway has 20. You can't put that much English on a basketball.
And you can't turn it over on this possession if you're Tennessee.
Boy, that ball may have been deflected in by Diabate.
What a hard, tough, determined drive by Bishop Boswell.
Oway is feeling it. The dish to Diabate. Chandler! Too strong. Diabate fighting against Estrella. Boy, this is a physical battle right now.
Tennessee only 14 fouls. They still have a couple to give before Kentucky gets in that bonus.
Estrella, he went in hard, denied, tip, no good. Amen. Yes,
wow.
And he's got a chance for three.
Eagle defender right there, moving backwards. What else is he supposed to do? Right call, bad rule that we have to look at.
Oway, second free throw, no good, so the lead is 3. Oway, 21 points. Estrella, no good. He was fading away from the rim. Carey gives up an easy 2, and that one is blocked by Moreno. Bad pass there, and Evans went back like a defensive back and just picked it off. It was lazy and slow.
Ravi, Kentucky leads the SEC. They block 14 out of every 100 shots. Very difficult to get the ball to the rim against Kentucky.
Amen. How about Chandler? Boy, the defense has been ratcheted way up. Garrison. Oh, he quickly tried to lay it up, and how about the number of shots Kentucky has missed in the paint?
And Tennessee, make your layups, make your free throws. It's amazing how those numbers affect the outcome of a game.
Good hands, and on the floor, Gillespie. Jump ball, possession arrow stays with Tennessee. First meeting, Kentucky scored 15 points off Tennessee turnovers. Tonight, Tennessee has got 12 turnovers, and Kentucky has turned it into a bunch of points. Now they get 7, and Estrella's looking for somebody, and he was eyeing Carey, who never really presented an opportunity, and he forced that turnover pass. Oway, big drive, another one that rolls off the rim. That time Garrison cleans it up.
Yeah, that's the physicality that Brandon Garrison has started playing with. Man, we knew Duke Carolina would be a heated game. This one's going to be Houston BYU coming up.
Yeah, Oway, that's a foul.
Battle in front of the rim. Therefore, he wins the 2 points.
Estrella will shoot his 4th free throw of the night. He's 1 of 3 so far tonight. Too strong and long to the left.
Tennessee 68% from the line, but better than Kentucky tonight, but man, both teams leaving points on the table.
They've missed 7 free throws tonight, make it 8. Diabate and Evans collided, and they're going to 3-point shooters on the floor with Henderson, Boswell, Gillespie, and Amen.
The out-of-bounds guy is always dangerous. That's Amen.
They get it to Estrella, and Garrison immediately picks up the shooter. Knocks the first one down calmly.
He's a tough kid. You've heard me say before, I want tough guys on the line in this situation as much as high percentage shooters.
Kentucky doesn't opt to bring Tennessee bring Okpara in, so it appears Estrella is going to, with 8 seconds, attempt to make this free throw.
Tennessee's out of timeouts.
Boswell is down on the ground. Yeah, a big